Hey guys, so I just finished watching season 1, episode 19, Myriad of Supergirl. This is a pretty fun episode. It was kind of disappointing not seeing Linda Carter in here, but that'll be fun to see that in next week's episode. And there was only a few problems I had with this episode. One of the problems was with Superman, the fact that, the robot in this fortress says that, he's gone off, he's in space dealing with stuff, he's off Earth, doing stuff, which was perfect, good excuse. That's okay, The problem right now is that only National City is being taken over. It hasn't spread over to the world yet. I think once it spreads over to the world, then you can really go see Superman, go find him off-world and come back and get him. But at the same time, then they have him come back and say, oh, he's controlled by this stuff because he's been on Earth so much and his mind has been weakened and stuff. What? That doesn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense if he was exposed to the red sun or something, and he came back from a red sun, and that's why he was come back here, and he was immediately weakened to it or something. That would have made more sense than just him being controlled. I get it. It's just that that calling him or having him come over would have been way more just to get him out of the way and stuff, but I think it would have made way more sense if they just in a few episodes ago just had built up why he was gone, show it on TV, just blurry images of him leaving planet, fighting someone on Krypton, and then kind of taking off, going after someone, or him texting Kara and just being throughout other episodes like, oh, I gotta go off planet to do this, blah, blah, blah. Or Brainiac is destroying, because we have a Brainiac in here. We have Indigo is a version of Brainiac, so why not just say that Superman's dealing with the big Brainiac, and she has, Indigo Brainiac, and he's trying to save other worlds from Brainiac and stuff. I think that would have been way cooler to see that. Just to see, like, a thing, just on the image, giant Brainiac thing. I think that would have been cool. I don't know, just to see him dealing with something else and say that that's why he's done. He's out of the story. No questions asked. I mean, it's not really, people are not really, I don't think people are asking that question too much. I mean, you can think of it real hard, oh, why not Superman this, why not Superman that, but it's called Supergirl, so there's not going to be Superman in here. End of story. So just, he's out of space, end of story, leave it at that. Don't have him come back and get mind controlled because he's, on Earth. His mind is weaker from being on Earth so long. So that bugged me a bit. There was cool seeing Helen Slater and Laura Vandervoort again. That was cool. It was fun to see that. I was hoping to see Laura Vandervoort kind of capture Helen Slater, find out that Helen Slater is Supergirl's mother. Like, that would definitely be cool to see the three of them, just the three Supergirls in one scene. That would have been awesome, especially having I don't know, maybe it could have been a great scene with Laura, Vandervoort about to kill her mother or about to kill whatever, and she's, Helen Slater gives this like an amazing emotional speech to kind of character build her up and kind of take on stuff. That would have been an epic episode if they had done that, had like the three of them in one episode. So hopefully we'll have that in next week's episode. Maybe we'll have like the three Supergirls and Linda Carter in one scene or something like that. They can have both the Kara's mother and have the president all in one room, hostage and Supergirl hostage, to save the two of them. So that would be awesome to see that in next week's episode. So definitely gonna be interesting to see what happens in next week's episode, since we have the Jeremiah stuff with Dean Cain. We have the which I'm assuming will be Linda Carter in her story, and Indigo, and the Myriad stuff is still gonna be going on in next week's episode. So I definitely can't wait to see what's going to happen with that. And then we also have the fight between Alex and Supergirl. So that'll be cool to see how that kind of goes in next week's episode. But this week's episode was kind of cool. Although that Superman part really kind of messed me up. I hated that. But we'll have to wait and see. So what happens in next week's episode. So let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.